And today is day 1. So we have 3 words that we're going to look at today. They are perilous, exclusive, and inclusive. So let's get started. The first word, perilous. This is referring to something that is very risky or dangerous. So perilous, risky, and dangerous are all synonyms. I'm going to describe something that our friend Milton is doing, and you will determine or decide whether what Milton is doing is perilous and explain why you think so. Let's look at the first example. Take a look at this photograph here. Milton is riding his bicycle with his friend Marty. He takes his hands off the handlebars and shouts, "Look, Marty, no hands." Is Milton doing something perilous? Why? If you have someone next to you, you can turn and talk or think to yourself. Let's take a look at another example. Milton is hiking with some friends. He thinks that his friends are walking too slowly, so he decides to leave his friends and hike on another trail alone. Is Milton doing something perilous? Why? Again, if you have someone next to you, you can turn and talk or think to yourself. Okay, and let's look at the final example. Milton is walking on the beach. He doesn't want to get a sunburn, so he is wearing a hat, sunglasses, and a lot of sunscreen. Is Milton doing something perilous? Why? Excellent. The next word that we're going to focus on today is the word exclusive. Exclusive is referring to something that is limited, or it just belongs to maybe a single person or a group, but it's not shared. So I want you to think, is this exclusive? I am going to describe something and you are going to describe or decide if it is exclusive or if it is not exclusive, and then explain why. What about the Babysitters Club? This is a club that is only for girls. Is this exclusive or not exclusive, and why? What about this example? A party to which everyone is invited. Is it exclusive or is it not exclusive? Right. In the first example, the Babysitters Club, that is exclusive because it's only for girls. Boys are not allowed. In this example, this is not exclusive because everyone is invited. Let's take a look at the last example. Is it exclusive? A beach, open only to people who live right next to the beach. Excellent. The last word that we're going to take a look at today is the word inclusive. So it sounds kind of like the last word, exclusive, but this is inclusive. And this word refers to involving or including a wide variety of people or things. So inclusive and the word we just talked about, exclusive, are antonyms or opposites. So we're going to take a look at 2 examples, and I want you to think to yourself, is Milton being inclusive? So I'm going to describe something that he's doing, and you decide whether or not Milton is being inclusive and why. Remember that inclusive means including everyone. It's not specific or special to any one person or small group. Let's take a look at the first example. So again, think to yourself, is Milton being inclusive and why or why not? He decides to put on a play in his backyard. He invites everyone in the neighborhood to go. Is this an example of being inclusive? Right. This is an example of being inclusive. It is because he's inviting everyone to attend. Let's look at the last example. Milton decides to start a homework club, but he only wants his 2 best friends to be in the club. Is Milton being inclusive? Why or why not? Right, in this example, Milton is not being inclusive. He's actually being the opposite, which we know that antonym, exclusive, meaning he's only allowing certain people to join. That wraps up day 1. See you back tomorrow for day 2.